Candlewick on Brilliance Audio presents The Robber Girl, edited by Franny Billingsley, performed by Kimberly Woods. A dagger is meant for stabbing. It is meant for killing. A dagger has two sharp edges and goes down to a point. If you have a good dagger, the blade is made of iron mixed with carbon. If there's no carbon, it will be too soft. If there's too much carbon, it will be too brittle. I had a good dagger. A robber girl needs a good dagger. "I'm the best dagger," said the dagger. "You're the best dagger," I said. We matched each other, my dagger and I. We were not too soft. We were not too brittle. I hadn't stabbed anyone yet, but I would. The dagger had stabbed lots of people. "More than you can count," said the dagger. "Not more. I could count as high as there were numbers. I could count as low as there were numbers. I could count down to 0. Yesterday had been day 1. Today was day 0. The important part of day 0 had already started. We'd left the hideout and were riding through the ravine. The path tilted up. The cliffs leaned in on us. Here the horses had to walk in a single line. Later, we would have to be quiet. But not yet. Stones went rattling down the path. Hoofbeats and stone falls echoed between the cliffs. The stone was gray, but later, when we had to be quiet, the stone would be pink. It was a long way up to the top of the world, where the stone turned pink. Here, the world was small, the stone walls pressing at us, breathing their damp, ancient breath. First in line was Gentleman Jack. He was always first. The ribbons fluttering from his horse's mane, the yellow gloves on his hands. Primrose. That was the color of Gentleman Jack's gloves. I came next. Yellow ribbons fluttered from my pinto's mane, but they were regular yellow, not primrose. Primrose was just for Gentleman Jack. Then came Rough Ricky. No gloves, no ribbons, just the web of scars on his hands and face. We always came first. Gentleman Jack, then me, then Rough Ricky. The rest of the gentlemen came behind us, but the 3 of us were always first. "And me," said the dagger. "Don't forget about me." I would never forget about the dagger. "I have the sharpest point," said the dagger. "I have 2 edges, sharp as death." The dagger was sharp. I was sharp. Together, we were sharp. Together, we were wild. Soon the ravine would end, and the plains would begin. In the middle of the plains rose the Indigo Heart, where there would be gullies to leap and mountains to climb. There would be 1,000 tons of pink stone. That's what I'd been waiting for. Today, I'd use the dagger. Today, I'd get my name. We threaded the horses through the 3 great stones that hid the ravine. Here, the world burst upon us, a sea of yellowed grass poking through the snow, and in the distance, the earth shrugging its shoulders into the mountains of the Indigo Heart. When you stay in the ravine all winter, you begin to think that's all there is. The cliffs, the cave, the river. It's easy to forget that the ravine is buried in the plains like a hollow egg. Today, I'd get a house. "It's not really your house," said the dagger. Today, I'd get a grandmother. "She's not really your grandmother," said the dagger. Gentleman Jack, Rough Ricky, and I still rode first, but now we had enough room to fan ourselves into an arrowhead, with Gentleman Jack making the point. The rest of the gentlemen rode single file behind. They made the shaft of the arrow. The wind shrieked across the plains. It smelled of cold and snow. The wind was fast, and we were fast. But we didn't shriek. We were practicing to be quiet.